Welcome. Thank you so much for joining today. My name is Melissa, and I'm here to guide you through mindful stretch. We will practice together for 15 minutes today. As we go through class, a reminder to listen to your body. If any stretches that we work with do not work for your body, please skip them. You can come on out and you can modify. For today's practice, you'll want to have a mat to practice on. If you would like additional props, feel free to grab a blanket or a block or two. They are not a necessity for the practice, but they can be helpful in some of the stretches. For today's practice, we will be doing a variety of seated stretches and also some stretches in tables. So if you need to adjust your screens, please do so. And today's practice will be really nice for the full body. We are going to take a little bit of extra time and work on some neck stretches. So I know our necks hold a lot of tension through the workday, especially when we're at the computer and looking to the phone. So this practice will be great for rejuvenating that area, resetting the body and the mind. To get started today, let's begin in a child's pose. And for child's pose, there are a couple of options. So if you would like, you'll bring your knees together. You can fold over your legs. That's going to help you stretch your low back. If you're looking for more of a hip and a leg stretch, you can take your big toes to touch, bring your knees wide. Just let ourselves fold and mount on the exhale. So as we settle in this pose, we'll just take a little time for some centering to release the day so far, to drop into our body, our breath, in the present moment. Let your hips gently lower to the heels as you exhale. Feel your heart gently melt to the mat as you exhale. And then breathe deeply into the back body. Feel the low back rising on the in-breath, falling on the out-breath. Feel the back ribs expanding as you breathe in, contracting as you breathe out. And feel the space behind the heart rising on in-breath and falling on the out-breath. If you would like, feel free to set an intention for the class today. An intention is a goal or a desire, the reason that you came onto the mat. So maybe to relax, to do something really good for your body and mind. Maybe to release tension. There's no right and there's no wrong. Let's take an opportunity to come forward onto the hands and onto the knees. Take a deep inhale here. We will extend the right hand up to the sky. And then gently threading the arm underneath your body. Just take a moment to pause. You can just relax the right side of the head down onto the mat. Let's take an inhale. Right hand reaches, stretches up. Exhale. We'll thread the arms through. Gently soften the side of the head down. And let's go 3 more times here. So we'll just take an opportunity to warm up the side of the neck, get the circulation, get the blood flowing and moving. And then when you feel that is complete, We'll take an opportunity to pause. We'll just gently thread the arm underneath the body. You'll want to feel the palm of your right hand facing up. And then we're just going to breathe here. So breathe into the stretch for your neck, into the shoulder. Maybe find a spot to focus on. Find one spot to focus concentration, to focus awareness. Let's press firmly into the left hand. We'll take our gaze to meet the right hand, so right hand to the sky. And then let's circle. And then as we're circling, we're just going to let our gaze follow the hands. Good. And then when that feels complete, let's reverse. And then again, the gaze will follow. Feel the breath flow in and out of your nose. And we'll reset. Let's take ourselves back into tabletop. Gaze off your right shoulder. We will look back for our right toes. We'll come back to our neutral spine. Let's gently lower the stomach. We'll lift the heart. Neutral spine. Gaze off your left shoulder, looking back for the left toes. Back to center. Press the ground away, chin to your chest. Head hangs heavy. And then back to neutral. We're going to reverse that. Gaze off your left shoulder. Really open up the side of the right side of the neck. We'll come back to center, lower stomach, lift the heart. Back to neutral spine, gazing towards those right toes. Back to center. Chin to chest, round your back body. Back to our neutral spine. Left hand extends to the sky. Nice big inhale here. Exhale. Let's expel the air as we gently relax the side of the head down. Maybe pausing for just a second here. Big inhale. Reset. Reach up. Stretch up. Exhale. Big breath out. Release and pause. We'll go 3 more times with the breath here. When that feels complete, let's throw the arm underneath the body. We'll allow for the palm of the left hand to face up. Breathing here. Feel free to close the eyes if that felt comfortable in your body. And then with your exhale, just doing a gentle scan, a gentle relaxation of the body. Try to relax through the eyebrows, relax the jaw, shoulders, relax. And then using your inhale, let's ground firmly into the right hand, left hand to the sky. We're gonna go for 3 big circles here. And really try to smooth those circles out. So if it feels like there's an area that's a little bit stuck, you may want to take a moment to work that area, just to really work for that full range of movement. And we'll reverse. We will flow in the other direction. Good. Let's take ourselves back on two hands and knees. We'll sweep our feet to the right or to the left, and then that will bring us into a seated position. So as we come to seated, let's take our hands onto the shoulders. We will float our elbows forward. We'll draw them up. We'll take them back. We'll relax them down. Big inhale and exhale. One more time here. Good. As you gently relax the hands, let's extend the feet out wide. And to get those legs a little further away from each other, you might want to walk the heels out. Let's take a nice big inhale here. Exhale, we're going to walk our hands forward to come into a forward fold. And then just see if you can allow for your head to hang heavy like a weight. So we have so many little muscles in the back of the neck. They work so hard to hold the head up all day long. But in a pose like this, trying to let them relax and let them release. Walking the hands up into the body. Let's take the soles of the feet to touch, knees apart, and then feel free to bring the feet a little further from you, creating a diamond shape in the legs. Let's have that right hand on the right leg. We'll sweep our left arm up and over. Take a full breath here to lengthen, and then gently soften left ear to left shoulder. Not trying to move with force here. It's just that gentle suggestion of the ear to the shoulder. Left hand lowers, resetting through the back of the neck. Inhale, right hand stretches up and over. Lengthen and soften. Breathe here. Maybe just notice where you feel the stretch in your body. We all experience each pose and each stretch very differently. So just noticing what shows up for you in your body in this moment. Let's float that right hand down. Left hand stretches up and over. We're going to lengthen here, then gaze will float to the left underarm, and then we'll gently encourage the head into the stretch. And breathing, we'll focus on that inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Back to center, left hand lowers, realign through neutral. Right hand up and over. We're going to lengthen, gaze to the underarm on the right side, and then gently help yourself into the stretch. Maybe notice if the stretch feels very similar on this side to the first side that you worked on. We'll come back through the center, releasing the hand down, realigning through the back of the neck. We'll imagine there was a clock in front of us and we could run our nose through the numbers of the clock. We'll just work this nice rotation to bring all of those neck stretches together, smoothing the movements together. Reverse. And then let's take an opportunity to pause. Feel free to close the eyes if you would like. We'll just take a moment here to just notice, to become aware of how you feel. Feel your mind relaxed at ease. Feel your body aligned and balanced. Noticing the effects of mindful stretch on your mind and on your body. Letting the eyes open when you are ready. Thank you so much for joining today. I hope that you enjoyed today's practice, focusing on our neck. I hope everyone's neck is feeling much better. Feel free to leave me any comments or feedback in the chat. I look forward to being back with you on Friday. I'll be here for chair yoga at 10 o'clock East Coast time, 30 minutes of stretching in your chair at your desk. And I'll also be back next week on Monday. We have yoga at 5:30 Eastern time, and that's 45 minutes of stretching on the yoga mat. I hope that you have a beautiful day today, and I look forward to seeing you soon.